but good morning and welcome from Rolling Meadows. My name is Brad Schubert. I'm the multimedia instructional designer, and we're going to go through a webinar today covering some of the topics for Cambium U. You want to go ahead and click over the next one, Susan? So the Cambium Connecting U, and I got a couple windows here open there. Cambium College is now connecting you. Have you ever wanted to create your own fixed wireless solutions or understand how the information flows from your wireless world, how we all get connected? If you want to click real quick. Cambium Networks Connecting You is a program that will unwrap these mysteries through knowledge. A lot of great coursework here, and we'll go on from here again. So setting expectations. What can you expect to learn and taking the time to complete Connecting You? Go ahead and click, Sue. The overall objective of Connecting You is to provide you with courses that cover key concepts of point-to-point backhaul technology and a roadmap to how Wi-Fi network is going backwards from your device to an access point and beyond. When we did this course, we really thought it would be great to take the learners from their experience, from their handheld devices, from their tablets, from however they connect to the internet, and go back outwards. So this is a great little way of kind of retooling things, going backwards and forth, not forward and back. Go to the next slide, please. Some of the key learning objectives. We really wanted you to be able to find several key concepts in Wi-Fi networking. These topics cover channels, frequency, interference, IP address, capacity. We also cover a lot of other topics, but these are some of the major ones that we go through. We actually have videos set on a lot of these other topics as well. Short 2-minute videos that will discuss the topic, go a little bit in depth in some, barely covering some of the others, but giving you a feel of what each topic and concept is, so you can understand some of the other content. You'll be able to perform a basic site survey. We actually have you go to your home, your apartment, your office, and you do your own site survey, which is actually pretty neat in understanding some of the Wi-Fi capabilities in your own home. You'll be able to deploy a PTP and PMP deployment that will be able to tell the difference between the two. So you'll actually build a point-to-point network. We'll actually walk you through it. In some cases with the graduate level, if you buy the Bridge in a Box content, you'll be able to build your own. We'll even connect it to CN Maestro. So you want to move to the next one? The target audience. The courses are targeted for students, installers, network operators, people who are interested in communications technology from the ages of 14 to 95. Essentially, everyone is welcome to join. When we created this course, we really didn't set it up for one specific person or specific type of person. Rather, we endeared it to everybody. So there's a great learning basic concept, and there's even some stuff that you start to get more into the intermediate and advanced things as well. Next topic, or next slide, please. New to this course is that we've presented a couple different micro-learning classes. Gone is the 60-minute recorded webinar. We've created new short videos, updated some of the self-paced learning online content, shorter pre-recorded webinars, and a few assignments for an optional hands-on lab. Next, Susan. The self-paced learning will allow you to go through the content on your own pace, on your own time. If you have to rely on your schedule for webinars or classroom environments, that could interfere with your schedule. I can't tell you how many times I've had to stop what I'm doing to go take a webinar or scheduled webinar, or go take a course that takes me away from my work. Well, now you can do it at your time. You don't have a specific calendar to make some of these things work. So it becomes real friendly to your schedule and to your learning. Several courses in this program have updated content. We've gone back some of the early created work that we've done, and we've refreshed it. We've given it a new look. So it really will be a good refresher to those who have already taken some of these courses, and it'll be a brand new experience for the new users as well. Next slide, Susan. We've also kind of built a new element this year. None of them have come out yet, but they will be coming out soon, is we're adding exclusive Cambium U webinars. These will be webinars by an SME, by some of our staff here, that will be only available to those who have either enrolled in the Connecting U or graduated from Connecting U. So look forward for some of that information to come out in the immediate near future. The next slide, the assignments task. The assignments in this course, you'll get away from the computer, give you an opportunity to go out and explore. Two of the easiest assignments can be done from your backyard. Unfortunately, because of some of the technical difficulties we're having this morning, I am unable to walk you through the step-by-step on how to add in your first course. I hope that many of you who have taken this course right now or are taking this course actually, yeah. Can everybody see my screen as the login right now? All right, we're gonna walk through this anyway, see if this works. So this is Jody's course, and we're gonna get into Connecting U down here. And we're gonna get into the sophomore year. I think she has already, oh, it's not, okay. Sue, can you confirm if I'm sharing the screenshot for Cambium for the Connecting U?
No, I still see our slides.
I still see our slides, okay. I want to switch over here, so let's. Yeah, let's just stay with what we're doing. I don't want to.
I think I can give you, hold on one second.
Yeah. I do apologize again for the technical difficulties.
I think I changed it. Do you have access now? Oh, there we go. I see it.
There we go. All right. So that works. Okay. So we're going to go into the Connecting U freshman year. And we'll go down here. You would eventually would have watched these first two videos, actually 3 videos. But then I have an assignment for someone to take a picture of their office Wi-Fi router. You can do this from your home. You can do this from your Wi-Fi. You're going to collect on the course, and it's going to bring you to a set of instructions. Very simply, all I'm asking you to do is take a picture of your home Wi-Fi router. You can do this from your office router. You can do this from your school router. Anywhere you can actually just get the semblance of what a router is. And then you'll take a picture, you'll bring it into your laptop or your mobile device. Click on the drop box here. You'll simply find the image, click on open. It will save the file. And then you'll have the opportunity, you'll be able to submit the course or submit the task as done, and it will verify for me to check it off as complete. Can we switch back over to the coursework, please? Or the slideshow?
Yes. Should be able to view. Yep.
All right. So going on to the next, go from the next one here. It's the introducing the users to the community was also something that a feature that I really wanted to do during the relaunch. So we've incorporated several tasks that Cambium communities need to do inside the community for the course. This is posting pictures of your work, liking and putting kudos to other people's comments. There's actually a short essay where I ask, what does Wi-Fi mean to you? These are all neat things to just get away from the boring click by click courses you can get sometimes in e-learning, and to get you thinking a little bit about what Wi-Fi is to you and how you can use it in your everyday life. Also, it gives you the opportunity to play a little bit in the community and see what other people are saying. There's just a wealth of knowledge out there. If you can go to the next slide, please. Connecting U works hand in hand with the community, like I was talking about. 25,000 members from around the world in multiple languages. All have detailed information on the technology, and everybody shares a lot of great experiences, best practices. There's a whole bunch of information that is on the community that you can find. I use it myself for an opportunity of trying to find stuff that I just can't get from going down a couple of aisles on my desk here and talking to an engineer. Click on one more real quick. There is a hands-on lab. This is something optional. You can purchase a bridge in a box, which can be purchased through a local distributor or even at Amazon.com. Using this kit, you'll be able to build a communications network and tie it to CN Maestro. This is actually the project we do in the graduate year of this course. In a little bit, I'm going to go through a couple of each one of bits of the courses, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But the bridge in a box is basically 2 radios that you're able to build a point-to-point bridge with. Next slide, please. Gamification. Something new that I wanted to add to any of our e-learnings is gamification. Networks, Cambium Networks, an LMS allows me to build into gamification into anybody's user's learning path. There's a total of 10 badges that can be earned while taking this course. Some people have only earned a few so far. Some people have earned all of them. But some examples of badges you can earn include finishing your first course, finishing each of the first 4 sections, so freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year, completing each one of the assignment tests. So the assignment test that I just walked through, by simply posting a picture, you'll be able to earn a badge. And then communicating with others in the community. Our community also does badging, so there's a great opportunity for you to earn more than the 10 badges by participating in the community more and more and more. Next slide, please. Further education through Cambium Learning. One of the other things that I've wanted to express within Cambium U is more knowledge, always be learning. And Connecting U encourages you to continue learning through several times through the courses to promote a deeper understanding of the concepts and promote you to look for information beyond the key concepts and products that we cover in Cambium U. So if you have a deeper desire to learn about some of our products and some other products that aren't covered in Cambium U, I highly, highly push everybody to go onto our learning management system and go into learning and find those products that are in there. There's a great wealth of e-learning that's available through our learning management system. Next slide, please. Freshman year. So your first year primarily deals with the basics of Wi-Fi and how it works. Topics include Wi-Fi fundamentals, RF basics, what's an SM, site planning, capacity, and bandwidth. These courses really are the basics for any Wi-Fi network and radio knowledge base. The key objective is you'll have the foundation of these key concepts and communicate those concepts to others. When we did this, we really designed this to be the basics of everything we needed to do in the e-learning, not just for the basis of this course, but for any learning going forward. Sue, can I move the next slide, please? Sophomore year, we expand on some of those concepts as it deals with more of the application of Wi-Fi concepts of networking basics, frequency, what's an AP, channels, IP addresses, network security, and bands. You'll be able to determine what an access point is and how it relates to a network and other devices. We really start getting into not so much of why it works, but how it works. How does the Wi-Fi networking work? Next slide, please. Junior year is when we first look into equipment. We actually start to talk about the PTP link planner, antennas, links, cables, and other components, backhaul products, and the CN Maestro overview. This is where we start really getting to how you're going to build your network. From talking about the actual product to talking about how they're connected and how they interact with each other. We also start to get into CN Maestro. And though it's the basic part of CN Maestro, we start to understand how to build our own network on CN Maestro, not just putting the actual physical pieces together, but actually being able to monitor it on CN Maestro. The key objective here is for senior year is bringing it all together. This is what we do by actually virtually building everything that we just talked about for the first 3 years into a component. We discussed putting together, connecting you, and walking you through building the network in the Bridge Toolbox, and manage it with CN Maestro. This is you're not physically putting them together at this point. We do walk you through part by part as putting it together, and we show you what it looks like on CN Maestro. The following year is actually a graduate year. This is optional. There's doing this part of the section of Connecting You by no way affects your grades or affects how you graduate, but it's something extra for those who want to actually physically build a network. I had a lot of fun putting this together using a bridge in a box here in the lab and being able to connect it to my own CN Maestro. So you'll see that in the videos and in some of the slide shots that you see. That's actually my network that I built. Again, talking about the bridge in the box, this here is a screenshot for Amazon where you can purchase it. You can create your backhaul connection. Contents include the bridge in the box, actually the Wi-Fi router, the AP, and the home router. I don't use much more than that in the product besides the CN Maestro, but you're able to build everything together. Next slide. So there's an assessment. Everybody moans and groans at this point going, hey, I got to take a test. Each one of the 4 courses, both freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year, all have a roughly a 25 question assessment that needs to be completed with a score of 80% to graduate the course. Good news is you don't have to complete all my content that I created to take the assessment. So if you feel that you are above the skis of the learning content that is in that part of the course, you can, yes, go ahead and take the assessment without having to complete, all the coursework that's there to graduate that year. But it is recommended that you do take these in order. So if you're going to jump right to the senior year, make sure you've passed the other 3 years before you start taking the senior year. I would like everybody to go freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. Once you've completed the assessment, the course will be complete. You will also get a badge for completing each one of the year's assessments. Next slide. So I've already gotten some feedback. We've got a couple of people who have already gone through and completed Connecting You for this year. One of the feedbacks I got was this is a beautiful course enriched with stuff which is too difficult to find on the web these days. The journey from beginner to senior was remarkable, and I felt like I was developing myself in the field of fixed wireless access. And then Josh, I appreciate everything you said, and him and I have talked separately as well. So next slide. So you can enroll in Cambium U today. The content is already available. You can access it through our learning point at learning.cambiumnetworks.com. Thank you very much. Are there any questions? I know I kind of rushed through the beginning part of it, and I was trying to play catch up here with some of the content.
I do not see any questions in our questions panel, Brad. That was great. Thank you so much for sharing more on Cambium Connecting U.
Thank you.
All right, I think we can conclude the webinar, and I will post the recording and the slides to the community and to YouTube.
Very good.
Thanks, Brad. Bye, everybody.